The most important matchup Sunday is what?
Jets rush defense versus Ravens rush offense.
Game day around the corner. Week 1 finally here. Jets Ravens Sunday 1 o'clock at MetLife Stadium. This Jets offense, though, EA, completely different than this time last year.
More skill position talent at all 3 levels in terms of wide receiver, running back, and tight ends. But let's focus on the offensive line for a minute. The continuity up front, less than ideal heading into a season opener here with the Baltimore Ravens. Dwayne Brown, who signed in August, he missed the first 2 days of practice this week. He's being evaluated for a shoulder injury. That could mean even more shuffling for a Jets offense that is going to face a Ravens defense that is starting out with a new defensive coordinator in Mike McDonald. That unit finished first in the National Football League against the run last season and 32nd against the pass. What the Jets can count on up front, though, is the player of their interior. Laken Tomlinson, a former Pro Bowler in San Francisco, going to be at left guard. Elijah Vera Tucker, he's a stud at right guard. And they'll be flanking, of course, Connor McGovern at the pivot.
And they're going to be protecting Joe Flacco, the former Baltimore Raven, won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. And, of course, C.J. Mosley facing his former team for the first time in his career.
It is a reunion of sorts, not a homecoming, since this game is going to be played at MetLife Stadium. Joe Flacco, 37 years old. He said, I know the emotions are going to be there. With that being said, his nickname is Cool Joe for a reason. This is a steadying presence in that offensive backfield, and we saw his arm on display throughout training camp. The Jets do have offensive weapons at his disposal, so all he has to do is distribute the football. I look for him to play a strong game. Speaking of strong, C.J. Mosley, personal best, 168 tackles last season. That defense is improved for the Jets, but they're going to be challenged by Lamar Jackson and company. You got to treat that sometimes as a wildcat offense. But listen, Lamar Jackson, he's going to get his at times. You're just hoping to contain him.
And one of Lamar Jackson's top targets, Hollywood Brown, no longer with the Baltimore Ravens. He's an Arizona Cardinal. Of course, the Jets have to be wary of Mark Andrews, though, the Pro Bowl tight end.
A great point. I mean, Mark Andrews is a great blocker, and then he is Lamar Jackson's top weapon. No Hollywood, but the Jets are going to bring some sauce to this game, and that's Ahmad Gardner, who was not targeted throughout the preseason. Of course, he never gave up a touchdown pass throughout his collegiate career. He's going to be counted on not just to make plays on the outside, but to come in because he's a physical player. Watch him in the run game as well. I can't wait to see Sauce's debut here for the Jets against Lamar Jackson and company.
I'm excited to see Carl Lawson, his first snap in green and white after signing last offseason. You got to get to MetLife Stadium early because Brianna Fernandez, the person singing the national anthem, she wants all of you Jets fans to sing along with her leading up to kickoff against Sunday, 1 o'clock at MetLife Stadium, and we'll see you there.